So this is a story that is really close to their heart. They said they wanted to make sort of a 90s rom-com version of their parents' experience. And I think they did a really good job.
Oh my gosh, this movie was so much fun and you all were fantastic in it. I was busting out laughing last night and I was scared the neighbors were going to be upset. It was great.
Best case.
Zach, what do you think French Girl brings to the rom-com genre that makes it stand out from others that we've seen?
Well, it's unique, obviously, because the love triangle is between the three of us, and I don't think that's necessarily been seen before in a wide release rom-com. And then also just the fish out of water aspect of being in French Canada, which is not something another thing I haven't really seen before. Quebec City and Montreal are such a beautiful, unique setting. And of course, the wonderful actors that play the Tremblay family were such a unique aspect of the experience. So that's why I think, we've seen a lot of these sort of rom-com tropes before, but I think this one's really well done. And I think Nick and James, our writer-directors, they've lived this life. They grew up in Montreal. I think their moms were French, they married Anglo men. So this is a story that is really close to their heart. They said they wanted to make sort of a 90s rom-com version of their parents' experience. And I think they did a really good job.
I completely agree. And Vanessa, Ruby cracked me up, especially when she would kind of go one-on-one against Gordon. Can you talk about leaning into the more comedic aspect of kind of creating that almost antagonistic relationship?
Yeah, I think the thing I love about Ruby is she's just like larger than life. She's one of those people that steps into the room and kind of just like sucks all the life out of it. But like finding a way to keep it grounded, and I couldn't be more grateful to have such amazing people by my side, and being next to Zach, who I've been such a fan of for so long, who is just truly a comedic genius, and Nick and James, our directors and writers, who really just like drove the ship in a way that kept us on track but gave us such a sense of security and freedom.
I love that. Then Evelyne, what were you excited to explore with this role that's maybe different from other characters you've played in the past?
Wow, I love that I could connect to my heart in a way that is not always the case. I'm somebody's French girl in real life. I'm also passionate about my life. I'm close to my family. So I was in a very sort of knowledgeable zone, but then I got to jump into a zone that I don't know that much, which is the genre of a rom-com and comedy. And I was so lucky to be alongside these two geniuses and with Nick and James, feeling so well accompanied. That was super cool for me.
I love it. And then this cast is phenomenal across the board. Is there a moment that stands out for each of you where a scene partner really knocked it out of the park and helped elevate your performance as well?
Oh, so many times. So many times. Luc Picard in particular, I want to say, just outside of these two gals, he's such a fantastic actor. And I didn't know his work, but Evelyne was educating me. So beloved.
De Niro. He's really our Robert De Niro.
He's like the Quebecois De Niro, and he's just wonderful in both the comedy and the drama. So when I do that scene with him where he's forcing me to butcher a lamb, that was really fun because I didn't take much acting to be intimidated by that guy.
I love that. And then Evelyne, I'm a huge Orphan Black fan. I've actually been rewatching it recently, and I love that we got to see Delphine come back in Echoes for a bit. Is that a world you want to explore more in the future?
I think it'll always be part of my world. I felt such a strong sense of belonging and such a strong sense of pride. I feel like that show has brought a lot to so many people, and if it can keep bringing people together and creating the community that it has, and in that kind of fiction, those topics, those very sort of female empowerment, sort of I don't know how to say it in English, but ownership of your own body, all the themes that it explores, from sexuality to that empowerment. It's my English brain is starting to like collapse. But if I can just be a part of it forever, I will.
I hope that we have that forever as well. Vanessa, is there anything from this experience you want to take into future projects, like, for example, Bad Boys 4?
We actually just finished up Bad Boys 4, which I'm really excited about. I think it's just like such a great story and a lot of fun and action-packed. But, each experience is different, and I feel like they all help you grow and develop into a more well-rounded actor. And I feel like working with this entire crew definitely helped me do that.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk to me. I can't wait for more people to see the movie. You all are fantastic in it.
So much.
Thank you.